Hi, welcome to my video on the value of the decimal numeral, or the value of the decimal. The value of the decimal numeral. Let's do some examples. State the value of each. This is 62. B is 2/10. C is 37/100. D, 4.8, it could be 4 8/10. Or sometimes you could call it 48/10, your choice. E is 905 thousandths. F is 83 46/100. Practice. Pause. Write out your answers and play it back. 6/10. 4 83/100. Number 3, 29/100. Notice the 9 is in the hundredths place, 3 is in the hundredths place, 6 is in the tenths place. This is 492 thousandths. 7 16 thousandths, tenths, hundred thousandths. And this is 18 5/10. Or you could call it 185/10. Instead of naming a decimal different ways, let's name the decimal by the last place value to the right of the decimal point. So the last place value to the right of the decimal point is a 2. 2 is in the hundreds. So this is 62 hundredths. This one is 14/10. Notice you drop on the decimal, just the number. This is 305 thousandths. So we named it by the last place value. This is 8/10. There's only one place value is 8. This is 7. 0.07 7/100. And this is 9028 thousandths. Again, note the decimal is dropped and it's over the last place value, which is thousandths. Thousandths is the word here. So it's 9,028 thousandths. Practice, pause, and work it out. 9/10. 204 hundredths. 86/10. 703 thousandths. And this one is 5 hundredths. Number 6 is 4,002 thousandths. Again, the decimals drop and you get a 4002 and is in the thousandths place. 2 is in the thousandths. Let's look at the expanded form. The expanded form, there's the decimal place. This is the ones place. This is the tens. This is the hundred. This is the thousand. This is the 10,000, and so on and so on. To the left, we have tenths. So we got 1 over 10 tenths, 1 over 100, 1 over 1,000, thousandths, 1 over 10,000. Notice this is going up by 10. This is going down by 10. So a decimal can be written in expanded form with the place values of 1,000, 100, 10, 1, tenths, hundreds, and thousands with each digit. Let's do some. 1 for 143. 100 is 1 times 100. Plus 4 is in the tenths place, so it's 4 times 10. Plus 3 times 1. 2.6 is 2 times 1, because 2 is in the ones place. And 6 times 1 over 10, because that's tenths. Decimal 34 is 3 times 1 over 10, because it's tenths, plus 4 times 1 over 100, because the 4 is in the hundreds place, hundreds. Decimal 027 is 2 times 1 over 100, because the 2 is in the hundreds place, plus 7 times 1 over 1,000, because the 7 is in the thousands place. There's no need to write down 0 times 1 over, you could write down, if you want it, 0 times 1 over 10, because that's in the tenths place, but that's not necessary, not necessary. So I have 4 times 10 plus 8 times 1, that's ones and tenths, and I have a 0, so I can leave that out, tenths, and I can go 9 times 1 over 100. So notice that's the ones place, that's the hundreds place. So because it's not there, then the tenths is understood to be a 0. And this is 5 times 1 over 10, because it's the tenths place. Practice, work your answers out, come back. 7 times 1 over 10, because it's tenths place. 9 times 1 plus 2 times 1 tenth plus 4 times 1 over 100, because that's ones, tenths, hundreds. We have 8 times 1 over tens, hundreds, thousands, so that's 1 over 1,000. 63.9, 6 times 10 plus 3 times 1 plus 9 times 1 over 10. That's ones, that's tens, that's tenths. We have a 2, so that's 2 tenths. No ones, no tenths, 6 hundredths. Again, because they're missing, they're understood to be zeros. 3 times 1 plus 8 times 1 over 10 plus no hundredths and 2 times thousands, 1 over 1,000. Now let's reverse it. Let's change each expanded form to a decimal. So what we have is 3 times 10. So let's put down the decimal and let's see. 3 times 10, ones, so the 3 goes there. 4 times 1, so the 4 goes there. And 7 times 1/10, so the 7 goes to the left. 6 times 100, so there's the decimal. There's no ones, there's no tens, and there's 6 hundredths. 8 times 1/10, let's see, there's a 0, there's your decimal, there's no ones. 8 tenths, so that's right there, first place, and 7 hundredths, so the 7 goes there. That's in tenths, that's in hundredths. 9 times 1, the decimal, 9 goes into ones place, and the 6 goes into tenths place. 4 times 100, here's the decimal, so that's 100 is the third spot to the left, so we got a 4. We have no tens, no ones, no tenths, but we got 3 times 1 over 100, 3 in the hundredths place. 7 times 10, decimal. Notice we have no ones, so tens is second spot to the left, no ones, and we got 5 tenths. Practice. Fill out your answers and play it back to see if you're right. 8 times 1/10, the decimal place, the 8 is, there's no ones, so decimal 8. 7 hundredths, ones, and tenths, so there's no tens, so decimal. So 7 is in the 7 times 100 is in the third place, and there's no tens, so that's a 0. 2 times 1, so the 2 is in the ones place. 3 tenths. You have tens and you have thousandths. So there's a decimal. You have no ones. You got 9 tens. You got no tenths. You got no hundredths. And you got 4 thousandths. 4 in the thousandths place. 9 times 1 over 100. Decimal place. No ones. No tenths. 9 hundredths. 5. We have 3 times 1,000, and we had tenths. So there's the decimal. So look, we have no ones. We have no tens. We have no hundred. But we got a 3,000. And we got 6 times 1 over 10. That's 6 tenths. Number 6. 4 times 1. So that's in the ones place. 4. We have no tens. No tenths, 7 hundredths, so the 7 goes in the second spot. There's no 1 over 10, no tenths. Number 7, I have a decimal, and there's tens and thousandths. So I have no ones, 8 tens, there's no tenths, 1 over 10, there's no 1 over hundreds, there's no 1 over 1,000, and the 3's and the tens of thousands, the 4th place. 4 times 1 over 1,000 is no ones, no tenths, no hundredths, and the 4 is in the thousandths place. Number 9, 5 times 100, so that's the 3rd place after the decimal. Again, we have hundredths and hundredths, hundredths, hundredths. So the 5 goes into 3rd place. 100, and the 2 goes into hundreds, so that's no tenths, 2 hundredths. That sums up doing the expanded form and changing to the value of a decimal place. If you like my video, click on the like button, subscribe button, notification bell, and write a comment if you wish. And visit my website at www.mathfullyexplained.com. There you'll have sections about information about me, my degrees, and teaching experience in math. Also, you have a section on videos telling about the teaching strategies you're going to use, and a section on content, which has the topics, the number of videos on each topic, and the topics completed are in black font, and the topics that I'm going to complete will be in red font. Hope you enjoyed my video. Bye-bye.